Hello, and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen, and it is the 4th of July, and also Tuesday, so it's Stash Dive Tuesday. And so it is off the board with pineapple papers, and here is the pen I am using. It's a sketch, and I am turning it to the side because of the pictures I have. And I have a picture of my son and his dad, and my daughter and her dad, on Veterans Day in 2016. And even though it's not necessarily the colors you would think, because typically with the military and 4th of July, Veterans Day, think red, white, and blue, but I am going with Fernwood and some other odds and ends, as well as I have these Army stickers. I have a lot of military stickers in my collection. And so I have pulled these two out so that I could use some of these to document this special day where my kid's dad was celebrated, and of course other veterans, at the kids' schools. And so I've got some pictures to document that. So I've got my papers, got some embellishments, and these pictures, as well as this really fun sketch I found on Pinterest. So I guess I'm going to take all that and see how this goes. So I'm going to start with this background paper, and I'm going to mat my layout. Now, I decided that I was just going to use this one paper, and I was kind of leaning towards the greens because that is the Army colors. But I also have this hexagon paper on the other side. And so I was debating on using the hexagon as the bigger piece or the green. And I decided I was going to go with the green, of course. And so I put that up at the top. I'm going to put the hexagons at the bottom. And then I take another paper from this collection that has cameras. And I'm going to trim, it's about an inch or so. But what I wanted was that full strip of cameras. And so I'm going to put that down here in the middle and make that work for me based off of the sketch. And the way that I have worked these sketches with off the board with pineapple papers is, instead of being as literal as I normally am with like 30 days of sketches, I'm kind of taking the concept, because the most important thing to me was I was looking for something and sketches and layouts and things like that, that I could use a horizontal and a vertical picture. I don't know about you all, but I am all the time dealing with multiple layout situations where I have a horizontal and a vertical. And I don't know if it's because I take one both directions because I want to make sure, it's going to work, or, what's going to look the best, or if it just happens that way. Sometimes it's because different people take the pictures. Somehow, though, there are often times when I have a horizontal picture and a vertical picture that I would really like to put on a single layout. And there are only so many ways, like the L shape and stuff like that, you can do those kinds of layouts. And so I went looking specifically, maybe back in February maybe, for layouts and sketches that I could have a vertical and a horizontal, whether it was one of each, 2, 3, whatever the situation, as long as it had at least one of each direction, then that's what I was looking for. So I decided that I was going to title this Focus on Now, and I'm still thinking about adding the word the there, so it says Focus on the Now. I believe I pulled out my Tim Holtz and looked in there to the small talk to see if I could find the word the, and it wasn't in there. And I know I can use some camo letters, but the ones I had that I shared with you all in the beginning were way too big. So I think I have a smaller set of like stickabilities. So I may actually pull those out thinking about it now, and see if I can get those, that to work right there, like if it'll stand out enough. So now that I've put the title on here, I'm going to just start embellishing, and I'm mostly using a bunch of words like love this and things like that. I think that one little thing I put up there at the top says this. So the top picture is he had started the morning out at my son's elementary school. Like I said, this is 7 years ago. And he was honored with some other vets. And then that afternoon, or later the morning, we went to my daughter's middle school. And she actually sang in a performance, and they had like a little thing for the veterans. So we went for that. So I'm going to put this number 1 and number 2 that came from this the Fernwood collection next to it, because it was like stop 1 and stop 2. And I'm going to use that journaling space up in the top left corner to make comments or write about the events from the day. So now I don't know what I'm doing. You all, I normally will do my layouts, and then I was putting the little washi stuff down that says begin anywhere. I normally will do a layout, do the voiceover. Do a layout, do the editing, do the voiceover. Like, I don't normally do more than 1 or 2 videos without doing the voiceover and editing and stuff, because I'll get confused. And if I'm being 100% honest, I have day 4 through day 8 that I need to voice over. I have already completed them, edited them. I just need to do the voiceovers. And so it's been, 2 days since I did this layout. And I might have slept a little bit since then. So after I got the main part of this layout done, I pull out the Army stickers, and I'm just going to tuck in like this hat, or it's not probably called a hat. It's probably like a helmet. It's a helmet, you all. Let me note that it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I had too much coffee today. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so I am going to put that helmet there, and then I put like the little the dog tags there, and then I'm going to put a little something up in that top left corner as well, I think. And then I think that says soldier, and one of them says hometown hero, I think, on the pictures. And so I adjusted this sketch because it had that smaller picture that I've got right there of the 2 of them being so silly. That's a bigger picture on this sketch, but I just adjusted it for what I had. But really, I just wanted to make sure that I had a vertical and a horizontal picture. So I'm going to use all the little gold stars and just kind of add a little embellishment in a few different places. I think those stars are what I'm going to add up there in that top corner. I don't know, you all. Oh, this is what I get. I should have watched the whole thing and then did the voiceover, but it's late and I'm not going to do that. I may wait until tomorrow to do the rest. So I'm going to show you the sketch again from Pinterest. I really enjoy getting on there and hunting down just different things. And you can kind of type in anything and it will kind of give you different ideas. So right there is like a 4x4. Instead of that, I used that small little 2x3. And I think it turned out perfect, except I think I really am going to go add the word the in there. So it says focus on the now. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this kind of crazy layout, but it is a lot of fun, and it's a great way to use vertical and horizontal pictures. I hope you'll come back because you'll see a lot of that this month. I've got a bunch of these sketches that I really enjoyed working with. So I hope you'll come back and see me again real soon. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.